Everyone, I'm Dr. Ramandeep. Welcome to my channel. Now, in continuity of the topic discussed in last video, that is aphorism number 7. Now, in this video, we'll continue with explanation of aphorism number 7 given by Dr. Kent. The physician must discriminate between the causes that are apparent or external. Now, in aphorism 7 in last video, we were discussing about the cause of the disease. That is exciting cause. In very short, we have taken the concept of topic regarding fundamental cause. Now, physician must discriminate between the causes that are apparent or external. Now comes the detail of the causes of the disease. What is responsible for the present disease condition? Physician must discriminate. Discriminate means must be able to differentiate between the causes that are apparent or external. Now, in each and every case, we know there can be some external cause, there can be some internal cause also. Now, homeopathic physician must be efficient enough to make the difference between the causes that are external, the grosser things, from the true cause of the disease. Means internal cause of the disease must be differentiated properly from external cause of the disease. Internal causes, whatever the changes we are observing in the vital force, that will take out from the symptoms what we are taking from the patient, that is while case taking. And external causes, what we have already discussed in this aphorism only, that is aphorism 7 in last video, that is exciting cause of the disease. What is the present external cause, external condition which is responsible for the changes brought about in healthy human being, due to which he is having discomfort. He must be able to differentiate, make the difference between internal true cause of the disease and external or apparent cause of the disease. Apparent means which is very clear from external only, that is whatever is related by patient in his or her own language. If a man has disordered his stomach, a dose of Nux vomica or whatever remedy indicated will help the stomach to right itself, and as long as he lives in orderly way, he ceases to feel this indisposition. If man has disordered his stomach, there is some stomach disorder. He may be having pain in abdomen, he may be having loose motion, he may be having constipation. Any of the symptoms are there, a dose of Nux vomica or whatever remedy indicated. Now, Nux vomica is mentioned because you will notice in clinical practice is a very common basic medicine for gastric disorders. Now, Nux vomica or whatever remedy indicated will have the stomach to right itself. Now, if we have the patient with the disordered stomach presenting with any of the symptoms, and if Nux vomica or any other medicine, Carbovet, China, or any gastric medicine, whatever is indicated, it is given, it can help the stomach to disorder or bring back to its original state. And so long as he lives in orderly way, means to bring back the disordered stomach to the orderly manner, he will cease to feel his indisposition. Indisposition is the tendency to cause of the disease. Now, every person has a tendency to get some diseases. That is, one person will get more affected by some exposure, more affected by taking cold things, more affected by taking some fatty diet, taking some junk food, but some other person may not be affected by the same external cause. That is, if other person is taking junk also, then his stomach will not get disordered at the same rate. And if he is getting exposed to cold weather also, his immunity is strong, he'll not have that symptoms related to respiratory tract. Now, this is the indisposition, that is every person has the different tendency to be affected by some external cause. That is, to have some signs and symptoms which he or she will present clinically. The organon condemns on principle the removal of external manifestation by any external means. Now, the purpose is to bring about the cure. In cure, what we'll notice, now what is the disease? It is a clinical manifestation of the internal derangement of vital force. First, the vital force get deranged, then only that derangement is manifested externally in the form of signs and symptoms. Means physician will come to know regarding the disease by only total signs and symptoms, that is a totality of signs and symptoms. Organ condemns on principle of removal of external manifestations by any external means. We are not going to apply any surgical means, we are not going to apply any such external method by which we are going to act locally to do some local procedures on human body, but instead our focus, being a homeopathic physician, is to focus on the internal changes, that is to notice the internal derangement of vital force from the case, that is what must be the cause of the disease, what must be the cause which is responsible for internal derangement, and homeopathic physician has to purely focus on that thing. This divides homeopathy into two parts, science and art. Now, Art is the mission of the physician. In very beginning we have discussed, Dr. Hahnemann mentions it as the mission of the physician, means what should be your mission, what should be the actual thing which is to be done. Homeopathic physician must be very clear about that. That is the art of the physician, which includes the knowledge also, which includes the interpretation, which includes the detailed case taking, how clinically the homeopathic physician completes the case, then how efficiently he is reaching up to the selection of proper, accurately selected homeopathic medicine, that is the similimum, because cure is going to depend only on that. The science relies, treats of the knowledge relating to doctrine of cure. Art is the art of healing. Now, what is science? Treats knowledge regarding the doctrine of cure. In aphorism number 3, we had discussed the knowledge of the physician, that is what type of knowledge physician should have. Now, in that aphorism number 3, Dr. Hahnemann mentions all type of knowledge what a typical homeopathic physician should have. It is not that the homeopathic physician is taking clinically the proper case, noting signs and symptoms, but apart from that, he has also mentioned that homeopathic physician must have the knowledge of the disease also, because if homeopathic physician will have the proper knowledge of the disease, then only from clinical signs and symptoms we will be, or homeopathic physician must be reaching to proper clinical diagnosis, and then going to tally it with our knowledge of materia medica and repertory, and at last repertorization of the case, and after repertorization also we get the list of medicines, from which again we'll the counts and knowledge of the materia medica, what we have studied regarding our medicines, because at last we are going to select any one similimum medicine out of those indicated 3 or 4 medicines which are getting according to grades after repertorization. Then also the homeopathic physician must have lastly the proper knowledge of materia medica, that is list of the symptoms, list of the symptoms mentioned in materia medica books. Then only a homeopathic physician will be able to tally properly those medicines with the symptoms mentioned in materia medica, and the symptoms evaluation what we have done according to the that particular case, and then only the proper homeopathic similimum will be selected, and then we'll be able to bring about the cure. Art is the art of healing. For all healing consists in making application of the science. Now that was the science, clinical diagnosis, knowledge of the even diseases also, knowledge of the modern system also, the symptoms of the diseases. Apart from that is the art of healing. Healing consists in making the application of the science. Now whole knowledge of science what physician will have, he or she will have to apply that knowledge of science in the art of healing, means how that knowledge is going to help in treating the patient or bringing the disease state back to the healthy state, that is bringing about the cure. Now that's all regarding the explanation of aphorism number 7 by Dr. Kent. That's all for today. Now please like, share and subscribe my channel, and if you have any queries regarding the topic discussed, please mention in comments below. Thanks.